Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Cole, I love makeup and colour, and you find us in the middle of Valentine's week. Today is day 6, and today we've got one for all of my single she's, he's, theys, thems, whoever you want to be's. Today we're going to be using the newest launch from Jolie Beauty. This is their Tainted Palette. And like I said, today we're going to do an anti-Valentine's look. This is a gorgeous palette. I want to do something super duper smoky, maybe some purples and some black. I'm very excited about this one, and I'm very excited about giving this palette a go. I've only tried one other palette from Jolie Beauty, which is their, is it Ethereality? It's the blue and purple and pink one. And I really enjoyed that, but when I saw this, there was just something about it that called to me. So we're going to start off with our Beauty Bay eye base. Of course we are. Also, my lids are very stained, so we need something this pigmented currently. Okay, let's grab some brushes. Right, I do want to go very smoky today. I think I want to do a kind of purple smoky look, but maybe with one of these really pretty pinks on the lid. I mean, look at this. This is the shade Reckless. It's like a pink shimmer with silver glitter in. It looks incredible. But I think we are, like I said, going to start off with the purples. So I am going to take a Spectrum B06 and we're going to go in with the shade Tainted, which is this one here, which is a lovely lilac shade. Oh, we've got a bit of peeling to be occurred. I feel like that was a nice ASMR moment. So we're going to start with Tainted, and I'm just going to put this through the crease. My eyes are very stained from the Blend Bunny plastic palette, so please ignore that. I'm just going to put this in the crease. This is quite like a pinky purple. It's a really lovely shade though. And we're just going to really blend this out. We're going very smoky, so I want to make sure we've got no harsh blends. I'm going to take a touch of the shade Tease, which is this white. It's literally just a matte white. And I'm going to mix it with a little bit of Tainted so we get like a lighter lilac. And I'm going to put that along the edges there. I love it when palettes have a black and a white. I know some people don't love it because some people are like, I've already got them a million times over, but I just think it gives you real great variation with the shades. You can change things to suit you, and I love that. Right, okay, for the crease we are going in with an ME11 from Made by Mitchell. I'm gonna start with Love, which is this one here, and then we're probably going to do some Velvet, which is this one here, and then potentially either Bound or Obsession, which are these two here. So we're going to start off with Love, and we're just going to start building this in the crease, and I am staying in the crease as well for this one. I feel like I instantly was grabbed by the purples when I opened this palette because I've done a lot of pink in the past couple of days, so I thought I'd do something a little bit different. But to be fair, I suppose we've done like a nudie pink and we've done a kind of bright pink, so, and then we did blue and pink on Sunday. I'm just going to go back in with Tainted just to make sure that Love shade is blended out how I want it. Okay, making sure that's blended. Okay, and then we're going to go in with Velvet, which is the darker purple. I'm going to start building this up in the outer corner. These purples are really nice. Purples are kind of notoriously hard to formulate, and these are really lovely. They're blending really nicely. They're very comfortable to work with. No patchiness, good pigment, no fallout either, which I feel like purples 90% of the time have fallout, so very impressive there's no fallout. Again, we're going to mix Tainted with Tease, and I'm just going to make sure that outer corner is really, really buffed out, and then we'll go back in and deepen it. So back in with Velvet. And then we are going to go in with Obsession, I think, which is the black, just so we can try it. I'm going to put a tiny bit of that on now. I don't want to go too crazy straight off the bat. That is so pigmented. Wow, okay. I'm glad I didn't go too crazy right off the bat, because that would have been insane. And then we're going to go back in with Velvet, and we're just going to use Velvet to blend out that black. We're going to take that to about the halfway point, maybe just a little bit further over. I'm going to go in with Tease again, just on its own this time, and buff out all the edges. Because we want it to be smoky, but we also want it to be blended. Bit of Tainted again. Always one eye that just will not give me the blend I want, and it's always my left eye. You're not friends, girl. We are not friends. Right, okay, for my outer corner, I think I'm going to go back in with Obsession, but we're going to mix it with a little bit of Bound, which is like a deep burgundy shade, so I'm just going to put Bound down first. Again, still using that little Made by Mitchell brush. Yeah, it's like a deep burgundy, and then just a touch of Obsession in there too. Oh, I've just gone into that pink because it was called this Caress shade. I was like, oh, that's pretty. I was like, no, I don't want that. I do not want that. Not right now. Actually, kind of do want to put that Caress shade somewhere. Let's take, I'm pretty sure this is another ME11. No, this is an ME10. We're going to take that Caress shade, which is that bright pink. And I want to put that like here. I personally really love this shape. I'm kind of like exactly following my socket line. I just think it adds like a really interesting dimension to a look. And then we're going to use that same ME10 just to put a bit of Tease and Tainted, because there's a bit more in between the other one, if that makes sense. So we're kind of putting like a lilac there, and then the pink on the top. I just think it looks really cool. It's a little bit of something different, like shape-wise, that I don't normally do. And then, for the lid, I really want to use this Reckless shade. We're going to use this, and then I think we're going to use maybe Spark on the inner corner. So we're going to go in with Reckless. This is literally like a bright pink metallic with silver glitter in it. That is incredible. I'm sorry. Look. That is, oh, that is gorgeous. That is stunning. Gonna go not quite right into the inner corner with that. That is gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to need this kind of formula in every single shade of the rainbow, please, Jolie Beauty, because this is just, oh my gosh. It's like one of those mattes with glitter in it, but it's a shimmer, so the glitter, like, you can actually see it. It's incredible. And this is like no glitter glue, no spray in the brush, no nothing. Insane. Insane. Let's chuck you over here. I'm sat on my foot again. Why do I do it to myself? Why do I do it to myself? I'm going to take a touch, I think, of this shade here called Rebellion. And we're going to use this just on the very outer edge before the purple. Kind of diffuse that pink into the purple. This is a really pretty shade. It is a duochrome, I think. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a shift to it. You can't necessarily see that over the top of the pink, but I just think it's a really nice shade to kind of blend into that depth. And then we're going to go back in with our ME11, mix Obsession and Bound again, and just make sure that outer corner is really nice and smoky. Like so. Right, I'm going to leave my inner corner for a second. Alright, we're going to do the Underglow primer from Iconic. I'm sure this set of videos must have made me almost hit my 25 use goal. I think I had like 6 uses left, so I think we're probably on about 4 now, maybe? 2? No, 2. No, 3, because this is the third look. Who knows? Anyway, we're just going to blend this in. I have got the Smashbox Primer Oil on underneath this. It's been soaking in while I did my eyes, just because I've taken my makeup off 3 times thus far today, so, you know, skin's feeling a little sensitive. Right, we're going to do KVD Good Apple because I do want quite a lot of coverage today. I get something to see my face in. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to use a Lorac LP19. I just buff this in using circular motions when I want a higher coverage, and then I do just lightly always go over it with my sponge. I definitely, since putting this in my project pan and like using it more, I definitely think you have to be careful with it. If I put too much of it on, it looks beautiful when you first apply it, and then it looks horrific throughout the day. So I'm sort of learning what looks best with this and how it wears the best. I think it's definitely like buff it in with a foundation brush, go over it with a sponge, and then what I do is I do some setting spray. It's just the Morphe one that's in my project pan. And then I go back over it with the sponge and almost press the setting spray into the skin. Okay, I'm gonna do Stay Naked concealer. I've literally not used any other concealer. It's just gone all over my pants. These pants are destined to be ruined today. I've now spilt foundation and concealer on them. I've literally not or barely touched another concealer since I pulled this one into my product pan, and I cannot get it done. It is the Everlasting concealer. Let's just wipe this off my pants before I manage to spread it around everywhere. A touch. I've just got powder on my trousers now. This is not going well. Just a touch of Tone Up Rose from Laura Mercier under the eyes. Just to set that concealer. Okay, for blush I've got something new. This is the new shade of the Cloud Paint from Glossier. This is the shade Black Cherry. I thought it would work very nicely with this look. I do really like the Glossier Cloud Paints. I've literally only just got rid of the ones that I've had for like 4 years. In my most recent declutter, that's beautiful. I say 4 years, it was not 4 years, it was far longer than that. I think I'd probably had them since I was about maybe like 18, 19. And I am now, well, I'm 26 in March, so, you know, way too long. I'm just going to take this on a Mitchell brush, and I'm really, really working it in because it is quite dark and I am quite fair. Definitely do not need that much out. I'm just going to buff this. Ooh, this is pretty. Definitely got too much out there. Okay, I did not expect this kind of level of pigment from Glossier. I'm not complaining, but that definitely needs to be taken down a peg or two. Just going to buff over it with my sponge. I'm also going to use one of the new e.l.f. contours. This is Fair / Light. I just thought this look deserved like a structured cheek. I'm just going to do like that many dots. I don't even know how many that was. Just a few. And we're going to use a Real Techniques contour brush just to buff that in. Oh, that is nice. I went for a really light shade. I wouldn't normally, but I thought I've got my Charlotte Tilbury contour one that I really like to use in the summer. So I thought maybe I'll buy something like slightly lighter for winter, and I like that. I think that looks nice. I'm going to use the Dior Tan Bronzer just because I don't want something as heavy as Beauty Bay Donut for this one, because I don't want to kind of disturb that contour. And for highlighter, Sin from Urbn Decay. I'm not going to go on about it because I've gone on about it like twice this month already, this week, sorry, already, but you know. If you know, you know. If you don't, you need to catch up. Okay, right, that is done. We're going to do brows. Again, my project pan, Uran. And we're keeping it quite angular today. Oh, I've got itchy eyelashes. That's unpleasant. We're going to do a little bit of Kosas brow just to set them in place. God, I miss like a really structured brow. It's such a vibe. Right, okay, we're gonna go back in with our palette. I am going to take a pencil brush. This is a E23 from P. Louise. We're going to go in with the shade Love, which is that, which is this one here, that kind of second purple shade we used. I'm going to start putting this under the eye. I'm going to go right in. Okay, we're going to take that ME10 that we used Caress on and go in with Caress again to blend that purple out. And then we are going to go in with the pencil brush. We're going to go in with Bound. I was going to use the black, but I think Bound is probably going to be enough for the lower lash line. Maybe we do a tiny bit of Obsession in the black, just in the very, very outer corner. And then we're going to take that up onto the lid. That is all okay, good and blended. Right, okay. Right, we're going to use a JS10 from Morphe. We're going to use the shade Spark, which is a like iridescent pink. That's the word I'm looking for. I'll put this in the outer corner. And we're going to bring it up to where we kind of stopped the other pink. And then bring it round. Okay, right, I'm going to go put some lashes on and then we'll come back and do the lip. Okay, these are the Jordana t-shirt JT4s. We're just going to wait for the glue to dry, then we'll do some mascara. For the lip, since we're doing Anti-Valentines today, we're going black. This is the Give Me Glow Black Magic set. It's got a liner, a black liquid lipstick, and then a black gloss. I don't think you can get this anymore, so I'm really sorry. But I do only have the one black lip in my collection. It feels unnecessary to have more than one. I'm honestly almost 100% sure this is also an eyeliner, so, you know, you don't necessarily need a specific black lip liner. But I do love this liquid lipstick. Okay, so that is the lip. I'm going to do a tiny bit of the gloss, not too much. This is where I without doubt end up with black lipstick all over my teeth, so please ignore that if that does happen. Okay, so finally let's just finish up with some mascara. And that is it for today's Anti-Valentine's look. I do hope you did enjoy this look. Overall, very impressed by this. I can't wait to use it again. These shimmers are gorgeous. I'm very excited to use it more. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more from me, hit subscribe. And if you want to make sure you never miss another video, then hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you next time I post. You've been fabulous. I've been Cola the Ball, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.